Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Beavers offense will have the football first. The Beavers pulled out a close victory the last time they saw the Ducks.
The Beavers didn't do anything to beat themselves in last year's game, right? They just did what they needed to do, running the ball, being physical, not a lot of penalties, not a lot of turnovers. They're going to need that equation for success again.
And they're not typically more talented than Oregon. That's what they have to do, Palmer. That's how they have to win this matchup. Obviously, big rivalry game, a lot at stake, a lot of people that grew up in the state of Oregon not liking each other.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates. The yardage on the punt. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Wells. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's loose loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Thomas back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either
turning it on. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Thomas looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Right on target this time. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Looking left. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Pringle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. to the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Got the quick pass. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Thomas back to pass. Finds his man. It's Card. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? That's caught. It's Pringle.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the... between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. That's caught. It's low. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Caught behind the line. It's Durant. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Card. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top. picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their... They'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Durant. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Thomas back to pass. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Card. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Thomas looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. At the 45, on his way. Open field on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Green 25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Thomas back to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The toss to the right. Got the 1st down and more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run to the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Complete on 3rd down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.